A new survey revealing more Americans than ever are not affiliated with religion, and those leading the jump are younger Gen X and older millennials, with nearly 50% no longer feeling tied to any religion at all. So why the shift? Gen Z voter and Fire and Freedom podcast host Carolyn Joyous joins us now. Hi, Carolyn. Great to have you on this morning. Let's talk about it. Why do you think this trend is happening? What are young people thinking?
First of all, it's so great to be with you again. Thank you guys for having me on. But I think what it really comes down to is Gen Z is desperately searching for something authentic. We've grown up in this fabricated world of social media. We've constantly been thrown, misinformation and in these filtered, ideas of what truth is, but we're really searching for something real. We're really searching for something authentic, and we can't find that in relationship. We can't find that in religion. We can only find that in relationship. So what we're searching for isn't religion, but what we're searching for is relationship.
Well, I have to believe that the decrease in the trust in institutions also has a lot to do with that. But let's talk about what happened. Look at these numbers here. There's a 4% increase in unaffiliated Gen Zers, 7% increase in religiously unidentified boomers. So you have those numbers. We also have the unaffiliated among political parties. So 33% of Democrats are unaffiliated with any religion. 12% of Republicans are unaffiliated. We're also seeing a decrease even, in people identifying as Christians. So I just want to talk about what happens to the country when less people identify themselves as Christians, when so many of our rights are rooted in Christianity. What does that do to the country?
Absolutely. That's a very good question. And like you said, America is a Christian nation. We're founded on Christian morals. So how is America supposed to stand if Americans aren't believing in those same morals? And the truth of the matter is that I know people aren't going to like me saying this, but without Christians in America taking a stand, without Christians in America being the backbone of this country, America will not stand. We will totally falter because we will no longer have a basis of truth.
No, there's no question about it. I think it absolutely changes our understanding of where our rights come from, which fundamentally changes the country in many I think, negative ways. I want to talk a little bit about what you said, how they don't want to go to church. They're looking for something more authentic. I think something might get lost in that, Carolyn, in that, so many people get support from having a church community. I mean, I'm so worried about young people anyway, working from home, remote work, they're not interacting enough. And now they're saying, I can do my own religion thing without a church community.
100%. I mean, we've seen this time and time again. Even the government has tried to take the place of churches when really, it's up to the churches to step in and be the community and help those and give not handouts, but hand ups. And if we don't have the church as the backbone, then we will definitely lose our country.
Really fast, what can church leaders do to bring young people back into the pews?
We can speak the biblical truth because that is what Gen Z is desperately searching for. We aren't searching for fluff anymore. We're searching for authenticity. We're searching for a word that convicts us, that we know is real, that we know is alive. And we're not going to get that unless our preachers are willing to take a stand and to speak the truth boldly and unapologetically.
All right, Carolyn Joyous, great words. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.